Hey guys, welcome to chapter 2 of our how-to series where we'll be learning about algebra and how to solve algebraic expressions. Today we are going to learn how to simplify algebraic expressions. First of all, what is algebra? Algebra is a branch in mathematics that uses symbols and letters to represent numbers and their relationships in equations and expressions. It talks to the concept of the unknown and how to solve those unknowns. For example, let's say an expression of x plus 1. What is x plus 1? As we have just learned about algebra, x is an unknown number. So when we have a number that we do not know, we use a letter to represent that number. So we have x plus 1. Can we add x plus 1? That is the question. X is an unknown, and unless we have a value or a number that we can replace x with, it will remain an unknown. So for example, x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 unless the value of x is known. So now let's move to our given examples. The example says simplify. So let's look at our first example. So if we simplify, it means we are rewriting the question in a less complicated and more simple form. This means you can group the like terms together and add or subtract similar variables. So for our example here, we have 9x plus 8 minus 6x minus 7. Therefore, grouping the like terms together, we have 9x minus 6x. Remember, if a number is 9x, it means 9 times x. And if a number is minus 6x, it takes the sign in front of it. 9x is a positive 9 or a plus 9, whereas minus 6x gives us a negative number. So now we are just grouping the numbers together. We have plus 8 minus 7. These are like terms because they are not attached to any unknown, whereas these are also like terms because they have been multiplied by x. So to solve this, we are going to say 9x minus 6x. Then we have 3x. This is the same as saying we are going to look at a common factor between these two, and that is x. So if we take x out of the equation, we are going to say x into 9x, it goes only 9 times, minus x into 6x, it goes 6 times. We basically took x out of the equation. Then we have plus 8 minus 7. So now, if we're going to look at this expression, you can see that 9 will be able to subtract 6. We have x multiplied by 9 minus 6 is 3, and we have 8 minus 7, which will give us 1. But now, remember, you cannot now add the 3 to the 1 because 3 is actually still attached or multiplied by x. So in this equation, we have 3 multiplied by x will give us 3x plus 1. So at this point, this is our answer, and we cannot simplify this equation any further. I hope this is easy to understand. Let's move to the next example. So in our next example, we have an unknown m. And at the moment, we still don't know the value of m, but we have common numbers that are being multiplied by m and the numbers that do not have m as an unknown. So to add this and subtract this, we are going to say 8m minus 5m minus 2m. Remember, we are just grouping the like terms together. So now we're saying minus 12 plus 9 plus 3. Now, grouping this together, we have 8m minus 5m, that will give us 3m, minus 2m, that will give us 1m, which is the same as just m. And then we have m minus, we have minus 12 plus 9 plus 3. So remember, if you do not know how to subtract from the negatives or to add starting with a negative number, we are going to say 9 plus 3 is 12, and then we'll say 12 minus 12, which will give us 0. So in this example, our answer is m. m minus 0 is m. Now we can move to our last example. In this example, now we have two unknowns. This time we have x and we have y. As we have discussed before, we're grouping the like terms together. We are going to have 25x minus 24x. Those are the ones that have x. And the ones that have y, we have plus 11y minus 9y minus y. Y is the same as 1y. So to group them together, we have x. In brackets, we have 25 minus 24. Then we have y, and we have 11 minus 9 minus 1. So to simplify this, we are going to say x in brackets, we have 25 minus 24, which is 1. And then we plus y. In brackets, we have 11 minus 9, which gives us 2 minus 1, which gives us 1. So here we have 1x, 1 multiplied by x, which is x, plus y multiplied by 1, which is y. So at this point, we have two numbers that are unknown and represented by x and y. So at this point, this is how far we can take our example, and that is the answer. I hope that we have learned something different today. We'll be learning more about algebra and how to solve most of the algebraic expressions. If you'd like to learn more from our how-to series, please like and subscribe so you can be notified when we post more videos. Watch out for our next episode on how to solve linear equations. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.